Hopefulness 2.0 day 8. That is my sourdough. Pretty much just got removed from the oven maybe 10 minutes ago. And I forgot to turn the oven off, so I had to crack it open. So it's a little toasty in here. Doesn't look like your typical sourdough. I don't even know what it tastes like. But we'll see. You know, it is what it is. I had to use a loaf pan to do it because I didn't have, something like a Dutch oven. I didn't have a pizza stone either. Probably put a pizza stone in there at some point. I don't know, but that's not something I'm really willing to put too much money into. I got a lot done yesterday, which was nice. I got the laundry done. I got the sourdough done. I got the banana bread done. The banana bread I kind of screwed up a little bit. I forgot a couple of ingredients, literally 2. But it still turned out good. I mean, it's not as good as the last time. It still tastes good. That's the part that matters the most. If I had left it in there probably 5 more minutes, it might have ended up burnt. Because it's on the super deep brown color. On the edges and stuff right there. If you can see the cross section there. I don't know if you can tell with the reflection and stuff, but it is what it is. I've still got some more bananas that I can do some banana bread for later. Just got to clean out that big mixing bowl, which isn't really a mixing bowl, I guess. I don't know. It's Pyrex, so maybe it's a mixing bowl. I don't know. But I think this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the ingredients. I'm going to put them. I've got Google Keeps on the phone, and it has a little checklist option, and I use that for all the various recipes that I have. So, which is like 3 at the moment, and I'm not even sure how many of them I use other than just the sauce, but whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and make some more banana bread for today. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. Just had a little clementine orange. Talked to my psychiatrist. Something I didn't realize till I was on the phone call with her, but the words of encouragement that she has provided me have not been provided to me by anybody else. There's people who've said certain things about, it was always and even she said something, it was kind of to a response of my own self-criticism and self-negativity. But what she said, and I don't remember the exact words because they kind of only creep in every now and then, but they creep in every now and then. And those words of encouragement, again, have never existed in my life that I can recall. And so when you have this unique experience, it's kind of upsetting at first, because when you're so accustomed to talking shit about yourself because that's what you learned, it almost feels like you're lying to yourself. But then you get this slight spark of happiness or joy or something, or hopefulness, and then it's a little overwhelming, and so you get emotional, and it's like, what? I can't handle this. I don't know what to do with this. So, that's a thing. And since my sourdough was in that bowl, I had to use my Ninja blender. Because it's other than the very bottom where it has a piece of metal that sticks out just enough for this to stick into and kind of maintain at least some level of vertical integrity. So I was like, all right, I'll just dump everything in there. So before I do another banana bread, I'm going to get all the dry ingredients. I'm going to put them into a bowl of some kind. And then yeah. So, and then with wet ingredients, all but maybe the eggs, I think I'll put into. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do all the wet ingredients, at the time of mixing. Yeah, I got the. Like, again, I don't know how successful it is. It's still cooling off at the moment. It's got to be at least an hour, roughly, because it takes a while for that stuff to cool off. And I mean, again, it doesn't look exactly like your typical sourdough, but it is what it is. And if it tastes like crap, then I'll find out. It was only, like 8 hours of time or something like that. But that's one of the things too that Claire said in her video about sourdough. It's the New York Times version, where I probably should put those links up now I think about it. One for the auto lease, and then one for Claire's video itself. Because Adam Ragusa has a great video about what auto leasing is and how it's or it's auto-lysing, it's auto-lysis is I think the actual root name of it, but. And he goes into that kind of stuff too. He talks about the etymology of it, but he talks about the history of it, and he talks about what it does and like how long you really need to do it for, and some of the other factors. But when I was doing the like foldy mixy thing that you do with sourdough, and after like 10 minutes of it, you do the window pane test, and I was like, there ain't no way this is gonna pass, and then I fucking did it, and it worked, and I was like, holy shit, I just passed the fucking window pane test. Okie dokie. Oh shit, I forgot about the starter. It's the only thing from yesterday. What I think I'll do is I'll feed it later, and then I'll stick it in the fridge. Because I gotta figure out what to do with that other starter that I've tossed into the fridge. The sort of, I discarded parts, but. And there's that website that I've been talking about, and I think I can link that too about it, because it's something to do, something to work with. It gives me, something else to think about, to be not only a distraction, but also a small goal to work for. Bread smells good, but it's all all-purpose. There's no bread flour in it. There's no whole wheat flour in it. It's all all-purpose, and so I can't beat myself up over the flavor or anything. But we'll just see. And then we'll see. One thing I would like to do is make some croissants, but those might be a bit much. Especially because I don't have anything that's even akin to a rolling pin. Because I had to be pretty resourceful with regards to what I have around the place right now. I don't have a Benetton. I don't even have a colander. I have this sieve. And so in the video that Claire's talking about her sourdough, there's a quick little text graphic that pops up that says that even a colander with a towel in it can work as an alternative to a Benetton, which is like a little it's very specifically seems to be designed for sourdough, and it's like this little wicker basket that's shaped in this oblong shape, and it has what looks to be effectively kitchen towel type material, some microfiber that doesn't, hopefully lint free, and you dust it really nicely, and she's got this little dusting wand that's like super, I see the value in it, because I don't know how many times I had to wash my hands yesterday before and after touching flour, because there were so many times that I had to wash my hands for one reason or another, and then have to dry them off as thoroughly as possible so I could dip my fingers into my flour and start flouring my surface. And that little thing, not only is it probably using a lot less flour, but it seems to be scattering a lot more evenly. And then of course there's the fact that you don't have to worry about dirtying your flour. And then trying to spread it and, you know, possibly hitting a splotch of water that's somewhere on the countertop that you didn't know about. This kind of countertop, not ideal with flour because it's very bright. But whatever. Yeah, you gotta work with what you got. So today is bread day number 2, essentially. Hopefully the sourdough works out. If not, then I'll have at least an idea of what needs to be done. Because I gotta go to Smart and Final at some point, ideally. Need to make another smoothie as well. And then when I do go to Smart and Final, I will that'll probably be when I get the car. I am still considering this week, which means 2 days from today. We'll see. But yesterday was definitely an adventure. I got a lot done. I even got stuff done in the game in EverQuest. My rogue finally got to level 54. So that's a thing that happened. Yeah, yesterday was a day of progress. Today is a day of reflection, thinking about it, figuring out what the next step would be, and just kind of rewarding myself, I guess, as well. Because it's like, even though often there's a lot of times where I feel like I need to reward myself, and I feel like a lot of the stuff that I do is something of a reward. It doesn't often feel that way, though. And so I need to at least approach it with that. And I think the reason why is because I don't ever... So I think my thinking is that I don't feel that I deserve a reward so much as I deserve a lack of suffering, if you will. Because daily I feel like I'm suffering. Instead of giving myself the opportunity to feel the difference of progress and reward and hard work and doing something with a purpose and or passion. These things are difficult for me. And so the concept of reward often is not really a thing in my mind. But I think today is the day to celebrate. Even if everything doesn't turn out exactly right. I mean, like I said, the banana bread didn't turn out exactly right. It didn't turn out bad. That's the good thing. It didn't turn out bad. It just didn't turn out great. It could have turned out better, but I did forget 2 ingredients that would have helped with not only volume, but flavor and cooking and undercooking or overcooking, what have you. So, because I overcooked it, but also it's missing like, I don't know, like a fifth of its total volume. So, you know, because I forgot to put the peanut butter in it, and I forgot to put the sour cream in it. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that either today or tomorrow. We'll see. And at this point, I'm done. So have fun.